Well, I have a fresh and latest update to all the Christites who are going to join the newly constructed Christ Campus Yeshwanthpur. But it is a campus which is actually bit more interior when you compare it to Yeshwanthpur. It is about 6 to 7 kilometers from the Yeshwanthpur railway station. But I would like to quote this campus to be mainly as Christ Campus Nelagadaranahalli. So let's flock into this. So this is a campus which is actually under construction and will be ready in a few more days. And as most of you would have already gone through this campus, it is a very big and vast campus that is actually being constructed in the Bangalore west side. And if you'd ask me, this is one of the biggest Christ campus which is happening after the Kormangla main campus or the Kengeri campus or the Banargata campus as a whole. So these are some of the images that I have recently collected and gone on to there to personally pick a few from my frame. And I think this college campus will actually operate in the August mid onwards. Let's say from August 2nd or third week onwards. So expect a lot of students flocking in the campus because of the brand what Christ is to them. So let me try to give you guys a few more insights about the campus as a whole. As you already know, it's a very vast campus. So let's flock in to see the nearby PGs which is actually around here or the rental places that I would like to answer a few FAQs going forward to this video. So so the nearest areas to this Christ campus Yeshwanthpur would be the area in which the Christ is actually located in, the Nelagadaranahalli, which is about roughly 1 or 2 kilometers for a residential area. And then you have the Pina second stage and the Andrali area, which is about 4 and 4.5. I would suggest that the second and the third areas are the best in terms of the facilities and the rental places which are actually concerned in the Pina as well as the Andrali. So the second question is like, how is the rent of a 1 RK sharing at the above places which I've actually mentioned is something around 4K per person. That is a 1 RK which is a shared and which would be probably a full furnished and 24/7 water and electricity purposes. Plus you have the additional parking space availability and the daily essential needs which you can buy from the veggies to pulses to groceries in about 100 to 200 meters walkable distance. And also if someone is willing to afford a 2 BHK or a 3 BHK shared again with a fully furnished one, I think 4 to 5 persons can accommodate it with around 4K per person again. And a 3 BHK would also be the same with the number of persons and the capacity, thereby increasing to 6 to 7 persons. So how's the security in these areas? So if you'd ask me, one amongst the developing areas and calm surroundings that lead to a very peaceful stay during your entire course of your degree, and I would rate it somewhere in the margin of 4.5 when you consider a rating of 5. So if you are looking for some best rentals and sharing space, I would recommend you to mainly mail to the mail ID which I have provided below, that is placecon20@gmail.com, so that you will be receiving the location of the property, the images, and also the details of the owner. Just drop a mail to that mail ID so that you can request the further details of the above areas where the rental spaces are actually available to only the students, mainly keeping in mind the Christ Campus Yeshwanthpur students. So let's look at some of the nearby places which you can also go to. So the one of the malls which is actually nearby to the Christ Campus Yeshwanthpur is the Rockline Mall. So the nearest metro station would actually be the Nagasandra metro station. And if you are someone who's willing to go a step further to purchase some very good furniture and essential needs for your entire stay, then IKEA Bangalore would also be definitely one. And since I have already explained you the outcomes of the rental space, so this is the nano example of just one such example where you can see a fully furnished bathroom with all the facilities and the rooms. So these are some of the rental spaces that you will actually be getting, that if you want to save the best and want to rent out the best, I think these are some of the places. I would recommend you guys to actually go ahead and mail to the mail ID which I just showed you. Just take a step back and look at those details. And also coming to the courses which the Christ is actually offering is at the Yeshwanthpur campus, is the first one is we can see from their website. You can flock into their website, which is a commerce, finance, and an accountancy domain to start off with, and they have School of Arts and Humanities and School of Sciences, where they'll be offering you an extensive bachelor's degree in computer science to the PhD curriculum. So then you have School of Business and Management and School of Social Sciences as well. So these are some of the informations that you can gather from the Christ official website, and there's a message from the dean of the Christ campus as well. So this is the official website which you can gather to flock into more details about the courses and etc stuff which the Christ is offering. Overall, in my perspective, this if you join the Christ campus Yeshwanthpur, it is one of the biggest Christ campuses which is happening in Bangalore, and I would definitely give a thumbs up and give a 4.5 rating. And the newly updated news about the ongoing construction, the thing which is happening at the Christ campus is, expect a probable opening of most of these campuses at around August mid, and a few hostels which will be definitely be ready at the end of the year. So this is a very good campus and a very good residential area if you're planning to take your admission in Christ campus Yeshwanthpur, which is the exact location is Christ campus Nelagadaranahalli. So keep all the points in my the points which I told you in mind, and also I'd also like to place the mail ID in the description so that you guys can mail to this mail ID and avail all the details of the nearby rental spaces, and try to save your bucks as much as possible, and have a good and great journey at your Christ campus. So thank you.